18th. Welcome to our special board meeting for the purpose of Central School's future. The first order tonight would be, I need a motion for the ordering and approval of tonight's agenda as presented. So moved. Thank you, Diane. May I have a second? I'll second. Thank you, Stephanie. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, raise your right hand, please. Thank you so much. Passes unanimously. Tonight, we are going to have an overview of our strengths and concerns with our buildings, and I'm actually going to have Jay Robinson come up and visit with us first tonight. Okay? Thank you so much. Welcome, Jay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Those that work here or maybe working here, this is just one of the what we discussed with the government chief and it's all over here. Sorry?
We're going to get you on.
We'll show a video with what we did about a year ago. Some of the needs are the exterior building and plumbing needs that need to be addressed, so we stop some water damage on the exterior walls, around windows and walls on the exterior. The roof issues are, there's a TPO type work on here, installed back in the mid-2006 area, 7, 8, somewhere like that. It's almost in the its life, and it has its own issues that plumbing, water lines and waste lines for old down cast iron, all of those are in desperate need of upgrading. Our electrical issues, the old distribution panels with old electrical wires still running through most of the building. We have added a few extra distribution panels just to meet the needs of today's needs. Air conditioning, the building is air conditioned by, I'm sure all of you drove by and seen all split units that surround the exterior. I think surrounded the sides. So, a lot of those are about the end of their life expectancy also. The boiler, we just have a pretty good expense on that just to keep it going for the season long. But piping issues are another thing that the ongoing experience of just having to repair and repair because they are in such need of replacement. Kitchen back here, it's flat size, and along with that, we're going to have to room for the equipment that suffice for a kitchen. Our classroom doors are there and we need replacement to meet today's needs and standards for a classroom door. Of course, this building is not really for the second floor, not handicap accessible, but elevator for the needs of handicapped individuals. Our playground out here has the asphalt for the basketball area. It needs resurfaced. Some of the positive points are that we are a great location down here. And the asbestos and most of that has been removed from all those buildings. And the windows are fairly new within the last 15 years.
So basically, the operating cost of this school is very excessive and the repairs are at best temporary. And the cost of upgrading Central School, if feasible, we feel would not be a good use of public tax revenues. Also, the Central School pupils, when compared to the other students at USD are being denied or restricted in educational opportunities because of the physical condition of this building. The facilities that are Roosevelt building of USD 409 would be much better used educationally for the reassigned pupils of Central School. And that's kind of some of the background as well. So with that, Letitia, I'm going to have you come up and speak to us about your thoughts on Roosevelt.
School, and I would just like to say that Central School is a wonderful place to be. I really feel that moving over to the Roosevelt Building would be a great move as far as the facilities go. They're definitely upgraded, the classrooms are upgraded. Our Central students definitely deserve updated classrooms. And the building most likely does not make up who Central School is, for sure. Our culture is family oriented, so anywhere that we could go, anywhere that we could be, Central has a culture of family. The teachers are amazing, the students are amazing, so here or there, Central will continue to be an amazing group. Some other things, we do not have a science room for our students here. We have a wonderful science teacher who does lots of hands-on learning. The middle school at the Roosevelt building, there is a science room that would be so wonderful for our students to be able to use. We would then be able to utilize the library. Right now, our students, and it's been pretty cold, right now we've been walking to the public library, because they have been amazing in accommodating our students to come down and check out books. But having the library right there on the site, the students would be able to go over and use the library as well. And there's also a counselor. We do have permanent staff in our building, but there's also would be the opportunity for our students to have a counselor in Roosevelt as well. Food service would be on site right now. Georgie goes over and she gets our food from the middle school for breakfast, and then she takes it back, and then she comes back and gets lunch, and then she has to go back. So that will eliminate that back and forth going for our lunch, because that food service would be on site. Student participation in sports. All of our middle school students, our students have opportunities right now to be able to participate in sports as long as they're in good standing, but having us right there would be able to utilize, our students would be able to utilize the team sports right at the middle school as well. So if we stay, we continue to stay, we will continue to still be the awesome school that we are. We will still be able to meet students' needs right here at the school. So, like I said again, it's the people that make up the culture. So here or at Roosevelt, we would still be the awesome school that we are.
Thank you, Letitia. Also, as I mentioned before, this brings the concerns about our building. We do have a plan to transfer the students in place to Roosevelt. When and if this goes. Is there any public comments tonight? Okay, so do I need to go over the ground rules then, since there's no one?
No, I did just want to clarify a little bit with Roosevelt. It would have its own entrance, so students would still be separated, Central and middle school. There wouldn't be interaction, with the exception of maybe scheduled groups of facilities, but those are supervised, so it wouldn't be kids get to school and roam into each other's building or spaces. There would be a separate entrance. We would petition with the city for a separate address. We know that there's a separate building address that Evergy has already, so we would petition a separate address, so it would truly be its own entity as well. So we do feel like the renovations with Roosevelt, although that building is used by about 3 middle school teachers, the middle school has assured us that there's room for those teachers to move back to the middle school. And the 2 agencies that currently occupy the Roosevelt building, we will find space for within the district. And that is parents as teachers, and I believe TRIO are the 2 entities over there. We would still use the services of the guidance center. They would go to Roosevelt if we choose to go this route.
I'll ask the question, is there any discussion, it will remain central school or not?
Yeah, we haven't done that discussion. There is a policy for how we make buildings buildings, and the building is already named the Roosevelt Building, so we would have to have a discussion if it's Central School at Roosevelt, or if it's now Roosevelt School. There has not been any formal discussion on that.
Something to find.
Yep. Any other thoughts from the board members? Comments?
Letitia, how many classrooms do you currently utilize here? Like, how many classrooms would you use at Roosevelt?
We currently have 8 certified, so we use 8 classrooms for our certified teachers. And then, of course, on the Google Health staff, and utilizes rooms as well.
So
they need a space as well.
you walk through Roosevelt, we would need the main floor where the classrooms are, and then there's some classroom spaces downstairs. Do you anticipate using those as well?
Absolutely, yes.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, John.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I need to know, is there laboratory capability, possibility for Letitia's school, if it opens up in all the campus?
Did you say laboratory opportunities?
Yes, ma'am, laboratory opportunities for.
Lab. I'm sorry, saying lab as in science laboratories or restroom as in laboratories?
Oh, I'm sorry, science lab.
Yes. Science lab. Yes, there is space for a science lab at the Roosevelt Building. It would need a little bit of upgrade, but not to the extent that is needed currently at Central, where there's no access to water, ventilation. We have access to that at the Roosevelt. We would have to do some upgrades, but not to the extent that would be required here.
Thank you.
You bet. Any other discussion? So at our lunch meeting, we would continue this discussion and determine if there would be a need for a resolution to formally close Central as well as a resolution for the process to sell the building. I think I'm correct in that, Mr. Mearsford. So that would take place at the next meeting, place in March.
Okay. This was a good opportunity to give people the opportunity to voice their comments if they so chose. Right. It's okay that was, right, if they did, that was fine.
Okay. So, with no further ado, I entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Stephanie. All in favor, raise your hand. Thank you so much. Everyone have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here.
All right, thank you. Yes, thank you.